I'm Les Lester. All right. I am running for the 5th Congressional District in Minneapolis in the collar communities. Thank you. Dr. Martin Luther King, back in 1967, talked about an annual basic income. And one of his last books was, Where Shall We Go From Here? Chaos or Community. COVID-19 has accelerated us to the future. We thought that the universal basic income would be something that was way ahead of us. But then Andrew Yang, during the presidential campaign, of course he dropped out in the earlier part of 2020 here, talked about a universal basic income. Make no mistake about it. It is a socially engineered poverty that surrounds the globe. In America, we have a $20 trillion gross domestic product. Banks have been bailed out. Wall Street has been bailed out. And all we need, and it's all up to you, is 20% of that $20 trillion for 9 months to the next 12 months to see if it'll work. I believe it'll work, and we'll tell you why. Because the resources that these people get, that you will get in your pocket, $2,000 for you, $2,000 for your wife, $2,000 for your 18-year-old, and the work you're doing too is going to be reinvested in your local community. When that is reinvested in the local community, that money is going back into the tax coffers. Where shall we go from here? Chaos or community? We are in a very tedious position because we could fall into a dystopia. And people start getting killed and shooting everybody. And so I want to go to Congress and deal directly with some other things as well. I'm going to tell you what it is. Again, my name is Les Lester. You can Google me. I'm a former MacArthur Fellow at the University of Minnesota. University of Minnesota. There has been a terrible trick played against America and the world. And when you Google leslester.org, it's been quite a while ago since I was at the University of Minnesota. I did the research. This is what I found. Before the Greeks, you had the Minoans, a black culture. It's been covered up with modern art, and you will see, you'll be able to see the primary source information. Before the Romans, the Etruscans, it was a black culture. You'll be able to see it. It's been covered up. And of course, Egypt, but the entire Middle East. Egypt straddled both, Ethiopia straddled both sides of the Red Sea. Arabia, Muslims, Arabs, you start out black. You are a buffer zone. Europe to the north, Africa to the south, and to the east, Asia. There should not be any division between any of us out here. And the East Africans began to travel around the borders of the Red Sea and the Indian Ocean. They went to India. Today in the Andaman Islands, there's still people with hair like mine. If you go over and you look at the Hawaiians in the 1800s, and you Google my name, you'll be able to find, they're blacker than I am. All the way over to the Americas. Native Americans were blacker than I am in the 1800s and in early America. But we're still going along with this colonialist history. When we can join together. It's time for universal basic income, and this is what researchers have said. We're going to have time to get on the internet. Everybody, all of you, push for the universal basic income. We deserve it. It's our inherited wealth. You're going to be able to get on the internet and research about COVID-19. Black people and our women have been struggling for generations, always behind the 8 ball, never able to get a chance to just take a break. So despite the difficulty, this is a time pregnant with opportunity. America, the world, let's grab this. It's ours. It's not the Rothschilds. All Congress has got to do is meet with the Federal Reserve. The dollar is not backed by gold anymore. It's backed by our economy. So we're going to get this $2,000 per individual. We're going to put it back into the community. And we're on the launching pad to our future. And we will travel to the stars. Give yourselves a hand clap.